Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here once again for the Formula Sim Racer Thrustmaster ACE Championship for the last round, number 16 here in Brazil at the beautiful Interlagos circuit. Qualifying has just begun. My name is Felix van Delft and I'm joined here today with Jeroen Kweekel and also Martin Stefanko. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
So, qualifying underway. First time is being set, George Satsipantelis. At the moment in first place with a 1:11.964.
Okay, Ruud Haysterbeek, 1/10 down on Satsipantelis in the second sector. He made a little mistake in the fast left-hander. The car is quite unstable there because of all the bumps. We'll see. And he's 600ths of a second behind Florian Becker, who has got himself on provisional pole right now.
Yeah,
it's Becker. Yeah, very good lap. So it's Becker now on provisional pole, right behind him with Haysterbeek, and in third currently it's Sergi Harris. Looking at Florian Becker's top speed though, his top speed is only 330, while the other guy's top speed is around 340, so that's quite a huge difference. So I think that's going to be... I think Becker will need clean air if he wants to take advantage of the higher grip, so to say. Because if he will get stuck in dirty air, then his race will be destroyed because of the low top speed.
Satsipantelis spinning around at turn 10 there, turn 9.
The top speed matter was the first thing which caught my eye as well. Becker hitting 330, which is actually quite a lot already considering it's Interlagos. But the go speeds have got a massive top speed, absolutely massive, sometimes hitting over 340 kilometers an hour. So they have gone with a low down for setup, but it seems to be working for them relatively well. Sergi Eras in there as well. I've learned how to pronounce his name, especially what's it called? Apparently you don't pronounce the H, so we'll call him Eras.
Okay.
He's currently in third.
Yeah, doing a good job so far.
Yeah, like Stefanko said though, Becker needs a bit of clean air, preferably in the race.
Yeah, well, if he keeps it on the first spot and has a clean start, it's the way to go. But yeah, definitely, he's gonna have to watch that.
One thing which should be mentioned too, as there are 14 minutes left in qualifying, is that Ron Squire has announced his retirement from Formula Sim Racing. He is broadcasting his own race on Facebook, his Facebook channel, Squire Motorsports I assume it is. So if you want to see his point of view in his final race, then make sure to check that one out. Currently he is in 11th with a 1:15.3, 3.7 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, I was just watching Andrew Tuesday. He was he's 1 second slower than Florian Becker. He made a little mistake in the second sector, but he puts himself up into 8th position, just behind Christopher Raby, who is normally racing in Pro, but he won't be able to race in Pro, so he decided to race in Ace instead for this final round.
What is wrong with Tuesday, man? 348 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
That is absolutely massive. No wonder he set the purple final sector, but that is absolutely massive.
Yeah. At the moment on board with Ruud Haysterbeek coming to the first sector. Good first sector comparing to himself, almost 1.5 tenths up on his own time. It's quite a tricky circuit with a lot of different sections.
Well, I don't necessarily think it's a tricky circuit, but you are more of a perfectionist around this circuit because it is so short.
Yeah, definitely.
So you are, having a look at yourself in a different way compared to other tracks. You want to have the perfect lap here. You always want to have that, but over here, if you don't get a perfect lap, or if you are half a tenth slower, it can cost you 2 or 3 positions because the times are so close.
Yeah.
So automatically,
Haystaback.
yeah, go ahead.
Haystaback makes a mistake coming into the last corner. Definitely not gonna help his time here. Loses speed on the exit now. Had a purple second sector, 37.3, quite reasonably timed there. But is it gonna be enough now?
Yes.
Ooh, actually, it is. Wow.
Wow, but only by 18 thousandths of a second, so that's really, really close. The top 3 in 1/10, so that's really good to see.
Yeah, of course. Jeroen mentioned it. It's one of the shortest tracks we have here on the calendar. But, yeah, times at just over a minute, so the gaps are bound to be very close to each other. Florian Becker also on for an improvement at the moment.
I'm going to first gear even. That's interesting.
Yeah, Florian always is a little bit aggressive on the gears.
Yeah.
I've seen in a couple of past races also. Well, if it gives him quick times, I don't into the wall.
He did a Grosjean.
Yeah, it is very bumpy there though on the
It
exit.
is.
It's really bumpy. I think if these guys were there in a real car and they were driving, I think the day after the dentist appointment gonna be set because it is really bumpy there, especially when you're in the car driving here. You really already see your screen vibrating, even when you got head movement off.
Yeah, Scrivens has set a very quick lap time. He puts himself up into 3rd position.
Yeah, that's a very good lap time, especially the last sector, 16.5, pretty quick through there. Top speed 33.9 or 339. Sorry.
Yeah, now we have the top 5 in 1/10, so that's amazing.
Yeah, it is really close to each other here.
And also Christopher Raby has done his personal best. He's only 2/10 behind Ruud Haysterbeek, who is now on provisional pole. And another 2/10 behind him is Lucas Schmidt.
To say, locked his wheel a little bit on the inside, coming out of the fast right-hander. Definitely not going to help him through sector 2. I talked about it a little bit with Martin beforehand. I think the main place where you can gain time here is in sector 2. Of course, that is the longest sector here, by quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the top speed from Tuesday. It's insane, really.
Yeah.
I hasn't even got wings on. It just keeps on going, opens up the DRS, and then it keeps getting even better. 112.2 last time round from him. Is enough for 8th place. I think he climbed the spot with that.
Yeah, he did. He got in front of Rian Lamprecht, who actually has a similar top speed, but I'm not sure if he had slipstream or not, because I see that he did 346, but could be slipstream.
What are all these people thinking, man? That is almighty, amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Christopher Raby starting his lap now.
Okay, let's take a look then.
A lot of drivers are in the pit lane preparing for another lap. It's a very short track like we mentioned before, so plenty of rest available for the drivers. Raby is up at the end of the 1st sector. He has gone for a green time there, so we'll see how he copes with the middle sector. He uses a lot of the road there, slows it down, he keeps it in 2nd, I think, unlike we saw Becker doing, for example, who was in 1st.
Yeah, so far a pretty tidy lap. Only 700ths of a second behind Ruud Haysterbeek in the 1st sector. The 2nd sector has been pretty good. We'll see in this corner. You can see how bumpy it is. And 2/10 behind Ruud Haysterbeek, but still 2/10 up on his previous best. So it should be an improvement. And yeah, he should move himself up into the top 3. We'll see. Open up the DRS. And indeed it is. 3rd position.
Didn't go for the shorter line there,
as
we've seen a couple of people do already. Maybe could have won half a tenth even. By doing that.
Yeah. I think I wanted to say that the exit from the final corner, well, not really the final corner, but you know what I mean, is pretty important because the straight is so long So you need a really good exit, because if you don't have a good exit, you're gonna lose a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely.
Ruud Heestebeek has done a new personal best, 400ths of a second, better than his previous best.
Yeah, very quick first sector. Steering it in, going down to 5th gear here. Keeps it nice and controlled. No lockups coming into sector 2 here. Looking nice and composed so far. Now down the hill over the bumps. Can he keep it together? Ooh. You see the car vibrating so much.
Yeah.
And turning it in here. Good
Lost a little
exit.
bit of time.
Just a little bit though, so it's gonna be all dependent on the run to the line here. I think he is gonna take the shorter line. Is he? No,
No,
actually
he's not. So we'll see, will it be an improvement? Yes,
Ooh,
it is,
wow.
by 2/10. Wow. Good lap from him.
The last sector again, very quick, and with a 1:11.3 puts himself more than 2/10 ahead of Florian Becker. Florian just started his lap though, so let's see if he can do anything about it. First sector not very good. Second sector, who you been on this lap? What happened?
Yeah. I really, because he shifted down to first again. I really don't know why he does that, because you could see that his car went for a little spin when he did that. So I don't really see why he's doing. But looking at the chat, Ron Squire has pointed out that it's not just a retirement from FSR, but it's a retirement from SimRacing, as it is.
Schweier has time to drive and watch the broadcast. That is impressive.
And he's streaming himself too. Yeah,
Yeah.
That is impressive, bro. Very
such a good multitasker.
Yeah.
So Florian getting out of the pits to try once again.
Scrivens has lost it. Ooh, that's a big impact up the hill. Turn 6 and 7. A little bit on the grass. That's, yeah. If you are fully concentrated, there's no way you can touch the grass there on entry of the corner. So, complete concentration mistake in my opinion from Scrivens. Touches the grass and then he lost it.
Touch the inside. Ooh, that's indeed very strange to see.
It's a quality lap you throw away.
Yeah.
Which, it's not nice for him, obviously. Becker is on an out lap. He'll complete the lap soon. The complete top 6 is in, apart from Becker then. But they all have one more shot left. Schmidt in 7th has got 2 more shots left.
I think Florian also has another. Oh no, of course he abandoned.
Becker,
Wait.
No.
Yeah, he has got another one left.
Oh yeah.
He has got 2, including this one.
Okay, that's good to see.
Pretty sure.
Needs to hurry up a little bit.
Lucas Schmidt nearly lost it in turn 3. He went onto the curb. Now on a hot lap, but not an improvement. Not really a surprise because of that mistake.
I think Becker will improve. Becker has had a good first sector, I believe. No, he doesn't. Okay.
He doesn't, but it's really close. Oh,
on the exit. Oh, that's not helping.
Yeah,
that's not going to be an improvement. 2-3 there.
Yeah, that's not going to be an improvement.
No. Don't see
and
that
also Matt Hewson is now going for a hot lap. So these guys are the only 3 drivers on the circuit at the moment.
Yeah, the other guys, I think, just waiting, just trying to get the best advantage for the grip. And yeah, Florian is going slow. I think he's gonna do another lap immediately after this.
Yeah. Lucas Schmidt, though, he actually gained time in the second sector and did his personal best, and he actually improved by half a tenth. But it's not enough to move up any places, because he's still 2.5 tenths behind Sergi Ares.
Oh, Florian goes into the pit lane.
Yeah. And Matthewson didn't have any improvement in the first sector.
So just to update you guys on the weather, at the moment I think the chance of rain is actually pretty high. Let's update the webpage here. At the moment, 80% chance of rain, and that will drop down a little bit to 70% the coming hour, and then after that to 58%. So there is a reasonable chance of rain, but definitely not 100%.
Yeah, I think rain could make this race much more interesting, because I don't think that many drivers actually practice in the wet. So yeah, it could make the race really interesting, and could throw in some interesting result in the end.
Yeah, it is quite a tricky circuit when it's raining here with the long corners. It can just suddenly the car can just glide away from beneath you.
Tatsipantel is pretty big improvement in the first sector. He has done the quickest first sector of all. We'll see in the second sector. No, he lost time. But we'll see in the final sector. Yeah,
he has been quick in the final sector.
Yeah. But we'll see if he can improve. If got a good exit, open up the DRS as soon as you can. And it is an improvement actually.
Also, yeah, that last sector, wow, 16.5. Actually, as I say that, Andrew Tucson, of course, with his minimalistic wings, does a 16.500 in the last sector.
Yeah,
really
and it actually moved him up into second place. So even that, it was not even a tenth of an improvement, but he still got into second. So it just shows how close, how bunched up the field is.
Yeah, except Ruud Heesterbeek, he's just in the league of his own at the moment. But Florian Becker on the lap.
Yeah, actually,
very good first sector for him. Almost a tenth up on his own time. Now it's all gonna be in the second sector for him.
Yeah, and Ruud Heesterbeek is right behind him, but he hasn't made any improvements in the first sector. So we will see what Florian Becker can do. He must not make any mistakes, and it's pretty hard with shifting down to first gear, because the car gets pretty violent on low fuel and boost 2 when you're on all gears.
Well, looks composed so far.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's looking good for him, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh,
free dance! Now needs a good exit, get on the power as soon as he can, and he has done that brilliantly. Oh, don't make a mistake now, please.
that would be really a shame. Here we go, Florian Becker coming to the line. Will it be pole position for Florian Becker? It's all about this last sector now. He has lower top speed. Is it?
He's got
it. He's got it. 1:11.1.
Yeah.
Very good time. And Ruud Heesterbeek just behind him doesn't improve. Well, he does improve, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
11.2 for him, so only one on track at the moment. Lucas Schmidt is improving on his own time by just a little bit. Coming through the second sector now, through the last turn. Really needs a lot of time if he wants to put himself up to sixth now.
Yeah, I have to say, a really quick lap time from Florian Becker there.
Yeah, definitely.
1:11.1.
And Schmidt doesn't improve. Oh, he does improve, but
he does improve. Yeah. Gets closer to Sergi Ares. So, that's qualifying. Done and dusted then. So Florian Becker will start from pole position. He has beaten Ruud Heesterbeek by 1/10. George Shatsipanselis will start from third place. Right behind him on second row, Christopher Raby, which quite a good result since he is a pro driver. Fifth, Dylan Scrivens. Sixth, Sergi Harris. Or Ares, should I say.
Yep.
Seventh, Lucas Schmidt. Eighth, Andrew Tucson. Ninth, Rian Lamprecht. The top 10 is closed by Matthew Tucson. Corey Yemnick in 11th. David Ibanez in 12th. Ron Squire in 13th. And Norbert Leitner will start from the pit lane in 14th. So, good qualifying. Pretty close. Like we have said many times, it's a short track, so the differences are really, really small. So I think we're up for a very interesting race, especially with the 14 drivers on the grid, which is better than what we had in the last couple of races. So I think it's going to be an interesting race, I have to say.
Yeah, definitely looks promising so far. Warm-up now starting, a couple of guys coming out of the track, of course, getting used to those higher fuel loads. And is it me or is it getting dark? It's just me.
That's you.
Okay.
Probably. Well, it is actually getting a little bit darker. It is.
Okay, oh, interesting. Of course, as I said
Please
earlier,
rain. Please rain.
there is a good chance of rain.
Please rain.
But at the moment it's still all sunshine in Brazil, so we will have to wait and see for that. Will be an awesome season ending to have a little bit of rain though. Because we had rain already in Spa this year and in Silverstone, I believe.
Yeah, in ACE.
So quite interesting. Now let's talk a bit about strategy. The race is 72 laps long, is it?
71.
71. Okay. So what do you guys think is going to be the strategy?
I think the most preferable option will be a 2-stop, starting on the medium, of course, and then going for 2 double hard stint. I mean, if the tire wear is bad for some people, then it could be a free stop. I mean, the pit stop should be relatively quick, so we'll see. But I think the 2-stop will be the most favorite option, I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have a question from David O'Reilly. How long can they go on options?
The options.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be around 15 to maybe even 20 laps.
Yeah, could be around 20 laps, I would say. Depends on how bad the tire wear is for the drivers, but I think somewhere around, I would say 17 to 20 laps should be just about right.
Yeah, I think that's also a good approximation. The prime tires will probably last almost double. That also, of course, depends on how they treat their tires, and if there are in dirty air or something like that. But I think 30 laps should be doable as a minimum for all of these drivers.
Yeah, I think you could do 35 laps pretty easily. I think it's going to be around between 30 and 40 laps, I would say.
Yeah. So looking at the championship standings at the moment, of course Mitchell Hoyer has already won the championship here a couple of rounds ago, but the championship fight for second place is still on between Ruud Heesterbeek and Florian Becker. Ruud Heesterbeek at the moment has 105 points. Florian Becker has 103 in third place. So that is gonna be very interesting between those guys. Who's gonna take second place in the driver championship here?
If I'm not mistaken, is it that the top 3 gets promoted to WC, or is it only the winner? Okay, the top 3.
At least
so it's going to be pretty much a fight for promotion to WC, you could say.
Well, they are both gonna be promoted.
Okay.
I don't think Leitner. Well, actually, Leitner can pass. No. Can he? Well, yeah, he can. He has 96 points in 5th position. Sander Kalles is between them in 4th position. He, of course, isn't driving anymore. So Leitner could still get in front of Becker and Heesterbeek if he takes a good amount of points. Oh yeah, that's interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen in this race. Of course, if it's gonna rain, it's gonna be even more exciting. But we're gonna have to wait for that and see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be basically a fight between Heesterbeek, Becker, and Leitner for the top 3.
Yeah,
or at least the second and third place. Okay. So we have a fight on our hands, I would say, between these three drivers. Of course, Norbert Leitner is starting from the pit lane, so that's going to make things difficult for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be pretty. You should be fine, I think. I think you're not gonna lose that much time, and I don't think it's not impossible, to close that gap and fight for some good amount of points.
Right. I think it is about time to go for a little bit of a commercial break. And we will be back in just about a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got that new TMX Thrustmaster wheel. It's going down.
Xbox One?
I can't wait to play when I get home.
Yo, let me play.
Yeah, I play first. Yeah.
You know, I'll race it for it.
Well, I have
How long is it still? Okay, 1 minute.
So, welcome back, guys. Warm-up has almost ended, just under a minute. At the moment, George Pantelis, the quickest on track. Of course, we don't know how much fuel he is using and how much boost he is using on this lap or something. But if it's full tank and no boost, that's a pretty reasonable time, I think, for the first stint.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And our forecast hasn't really changed since qualifying. Still about 80% chance of rain. It's gonna drop down the coming hour to about 70, and then after that about 60%. So it is there, but absolutely not sure.
Yeah, with the luck of FSR, even though there is a chance it never rains, so.
Well, yeah, of course, it's a little bit of a bigger chance than it was in Malaysia. Malaysia was like 20% or something. But,
yeah. I was actually expecting it to rain in Malaysia, but obviously it didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
because since it has been moved like from the start of the season to the end, right at this time it's the season of raining. You know, it rains all the time, and I could see on the server it like rained every day, at least like 3 times, and then in the races it didn't rain at all. So
Yeah. So warm-up has now definitely ended. They are moving to the race. And the driver is getting ready to go racing for 71 laps here in Brazil.
yeah, it should be one of the shortest races on the calendar.
Yeah, together with Monza probably.
Yeah. I think the race, will not be longer than it will be around 1 hour and 20 minutes, which compared to Singapore, which is almost 2 hours long, it's a big difference.
Yeah, guys rolling off their grid slots now.
I think it will be interesting to see Florian Becker if he has a good start, and we will see if he can pull gap. If he can't, then he's probably going to fall down the order. But if he can get a gap, and I think he's going to pull away. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see. Because race pace is something different than qualifying pace, obviously. But with the pace he showed in qualifying, I think it's going to be pretty similar in the race also. And if he can pull away, then he has a decent chance of winning this race. But if he won't, then he's going to get himself into some trouble.
Yeah, definitely. He has been. Has had I think, already a couple of front row starts, but also in Spa, I believe he had a really poor getaway from the starting line and then dropped down the order a little bit further. But let's hope he gets a good start, and let's hope we are going to see a very, very interesting race here. Now coming through the last turn, past the pit entry line. Drivers can cut that pit entry line if they want to. There are no limitations for that. Just so you guys know. So Florian lining up. Heestebeek also needs to back off a little bit. Ran a little bit wide. So last guys getting in their slots. Also Ron Squire. And it is time to go racing. 3, 4, 5 lights, and we are go. Looks to be a good start from Ruud Heestebeek. And Florian Becker, and he has to defend here on the inside. Ruud Heestebeek. Oh, there's a bit of a spin in the background. Who's that? I think it's Lucas Schmid.
No,
or
it's
is it
Christopher Raby.
Let's keep a little bit in the front though. Ruud Heestebeek has gotten past Florian Becker definitely. So Florian needs to get on the attack as soon as possible now if he wants to capitalize on his pole position.
He's going for it.
Around the outside, has to watch out for Shatsi Pantelis there. Tries to go for the inside. Ruud Heestebeek goes a little bit wide, going side to side now through turn 4. Now who will be the quickest here? Of course, Florian Becker has a little bit more downforce. Here we go, side by side. Is it going to be Becker in front? Two Dutch guys battling here. Now the inside line for Florian Becker. And I think it's going to be done here.
That was a brilliant move around the outside. That was absolutely fantastic. But
ooh, they made contact.
Oh, that's a huge shame. But that was caused by Ruud Heestebeek, no doubt about that. He touched his rear end. That spun, Florian Becker's car, and he's now down to P10. That is a big shame after that very, very nice overtaking maneuver.
Yeah, definitely a big shame there for Florian Becker.
And Riyad Lamprecht is out of the race. Don't know exactly what happened to him. Could be due to the start where there was some contact. But so far, Shatsi Pantel is in the lead ahead of Scrivens. Right behind him is Ruud Heestebeek, who caused that contact with Florian Becker. In 4th is Schmidt. 5th, Andrew Tussey. 6th, Corey Yemnik. 7th, Christopher Raby, who made a mistake in coming into turn 1. Sergi Eres in 8th. Ibanez in 9th, right behind him. Florian Becker rounding out the top 10. Tucson in 11th, Ron Squire in 12th, and Norbert Leitner now in 13th. He
Yeah.
obviously started from the pits, and Rian Lamprecht is out of the race. So Chassis Pantelis has over 1 second gap to Scrivens, and I heard some crashing noise. But oh, there was Koryemnik from P6 I believe. I think he made a little miss. Oh yeah, he had a spin. Yeah, coming out of that fast right-hander in the second sector, and he fell down from P6 to P11.
Watch Haystabeek though. There's a good exit here in the slipstream of Dylan Scrivens. Will he go for the inside here? Scrivens is not defending here. And I think it's a quite easy move here for Ruud Haystabeek. Yeah, it's passed
Easy
already now.
move.
Just needs to make sure he get a good exit out of turn 3 here.
Yeah. So Ruud Haystabeek will definitely now try. Oh, Scrivens is coming back. Obviously DRS was enabled this lap, but he couldn't make that move stick. Ruud Haystabeek broke later than Scrivens, and he keeps the position for now.
So let's see if I can get a quick replay of what happened at the start. Can I still? Let's see, come on, here we go. Oh, it's further back even. I think what happened to Christopher Raby, was it Raby? Christopher Raby, yeah, oh, he got a tap on the inside, did he? Oh no, just locked his brakes, rear brakes, and then spun around.
Thought so.
And yeah, then carnage happened in the back there. Von Squire also spinning around. Definitely not very good to see, I think. So let's get a quick replay of what happened to Florian Becker and Ruud Haystabeek. On board with Ruud. Go coming to the second slow right-hander. Just brakes a little bit too late into the back of Florian Becker.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate to see there. So back to the live action. George Chantipantelis getting a good lead here over Ruud Haystabeek, already 2.7 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah, and we have a fight on our hands between Scrivens, Schmidt, and Tuesday. Scrivens still has DRS, thanks to being under 1 second behind Ruud Haystabeek, but I think that's going to change relatively soon. And I think that Schmidt and Tuesday will have a good chance getting ahead of him. And the Raby is also quite close to Sergi Ares. And Yemnik made another mistake and he fell down to P12 behind Ron Squire.
Tuesday getting a little bit of oversteer on the exit of the last corner.
Yeah, and Scrivens doesn't have DRS anymore, so Schmidt is closing down. But he's too far back to try, and the turn one locked up his left front. To me, it seems like that Scrivens is braking very, very early indeed.
Let's see Tuesday. He has that amazing top speed and has DRS now, has he? I think so. He's gonna make a move here. Oh, like braking very late. Watch out.
Yeah. Had a look.
Very close, but keeps it clean so far.
That was indeed very close.
He has to be patient. He knows he has the good top speed and just wait for it. For the long main straight, and I think he should be able to get a good chance there. Gap for the front is still extending. George Chantipantelis is flying at the moment. Already 3/10 quicker last lap, and this lap also quite fast as well.
Yeah, fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, Andrew Tuesday is closing in a little bit, not enough though. Of course, Lucas Schmidt also has DRS from Dylan Scrivens, so it's cancelling out the effect of the top speed a little bit for Andrew Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
Schmidt
falling down the order. What happened to him?
I'm not sure.
There's actually quite a bit battle between him,
Yeah,
Corey
yeah.
Jemnik and Norbert Leitner.
Yeah.
Let's see Corey going around the outside of Norbert. Trying, so Ron, watch out. Almost runs into the back of Corey Jemnik there. Keeps it safe though. Coming out of turn 3 now. That's the slipstream probably. Also DRS opening here.
Yeah, Norbert Leitner was in the previous lap. He was 2.5 seconds behind these two drivers, and now he's ahead. So good job from him. And the next one he has to hunt is Matthewson in P10 right now, who is close behind David Ibanez. Made a little mistake, and he's on the hard tires also. So that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And the gap is still increasing, like Shatsi Pantelis is around half a second quicker than anybody else on the grid, so very, very impressive pace from Shatsi Pantelis.
Yeah, definitely. Schmid still closing in on Scrivens a little bit. Hasn't been able to make a real move yet, though.
And Becker is now behind Christopher Raby, and he just can't get past because of the top speed.
Yeah, that is
He's now-
definitely
yeah.
limiting his chances here.
Yeah, he's now basically stuck behind him. Even though he's the second quickest car on the grid, he just can't get past.
I think Florian at the moment is probably one of the few guys that is doing a little rain dance in his car at the moment. Let's see, coming out of the turn. Probably too far back, especially with his top speed, opening
Yeah.
DRS here.
Let's watch the top speed. Yeah.
320, 328, something like
Yeah.
that.
So, yeah, not really the best, because Shatsi Pantelis can get that with using only
Really
boost.
had a little
So
bit of a moment on the exit of turn 3 there.
Oh.
Here we go, following Becker on the inside. He's alongside, braking very late, and he has gotten past here. Very nice move from Florian Becker. Goes a little bit on the exit curve there, loses a little bit of time there. I think he's got it done here. Christopher Raby behind.
yeah, seems like he used quite a little bit of boost, also coming out of turn 4 and 5. So yeah, Florian Becker has got past, but I think that Raby he will have a good chance of getting past if he can just. He can't really keep close to Florian Becker.
Yeah, Florian flying here through sector 2, of course, has that
Yeah.
higher top speed. I think Raby just about has DRS probably, but not gonna be close enough to make a pass, I think.
Yeah, and this is interesting because Becker, he had DRS, he reached only 327, while Shatsi Pantelis, he only used boost 2 and reached 330. So
Yeah. That
quite a
is
difference.
quite a difference indeed.
Yeah, and the gap is still increasing. It's now 5 seconds.
Yeah, Shatsi Pantelis, perhaps I was thinking he was using a bit too much of his tires, but we're currently into lap 8 already, or lap 7, whatever it is, and he is still setting purple sectors, so Shatsi Pantelis is keeping his head down, doing an awesome job at the moment. How long can he go though on those option tires? That's the question. Perhaps he is trying to extract a little bit more out of them compared to Heestebeek in order to increase that gap, which he is doing right now, obviously fantastically.
Yep, definitely. By the way, you mentioned just a couple of seconds ago, Martin, Florian might be using a little bit more boost too.
Oh, look at Schmid now. Schmid has never been this close to Scrivens. This is a very good opportunity for him. We'll try to make a move down into turn 1. And Scrivens defends the inside. He's going to have to do around the outside, which is quite possible around turn 1. But you do need to keep your car quite well alongside in order to have the inside line for turn 2. Side by side, they go into turn 1. Still side by side. And this is what I was talking about.
Contact.
Schmid has got the inside.
Listen.
And is it going to be 3 wide? No, not yet. Schmid gets the better run, but they're still side by side.
What did you say with that huge top speed? It
He's
will make me
flying
go try
past
to
them.
go.
Wow.
And he's done both of them. That's amazing.
Wow, and Reducing, watch out on the exit curb though, a little bit on the AstroTurf there, losing out! A little bit of an oversteer moment there.
But that was amazing from Andrew to say.
Yeah, the top
Overtaking,
speed.
yeah, amazing top speed. Overtaking both of the guys around the outside, so that's amazing.
Yeah, and Scriven's definitely the one that lost out most here, losing 2 places in the time of about 2 corners. Won't be very happy about it, but I think he is doing a good job still so far. Sergi Eras also joining in a little bit on this fight, and right behind him Florian Becker also going pretty quick. He's actually faster than Shatsi Pantelis at the moment.
Yeah, he's faster than that whole group ahead of him.
Ooh, somebody is spun around.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Schmidt.
I saw a big plume of smoke there. And now he has to watch out for Florian Becker. Is he gonna try it around the outside here? It's gonna be tricky.
Oh, he broke so late. He braked so late. He almost crashed into Andrew Tussey.
Yeah, Becker already passed here.
Really close.
Just waiting. Maybe could get a replay of that, but let's stick with Becker at the moment. He is flying through the field. Next guy in front is Sergi Eras.
Yeah, when I look at Shatsi Pantelis tires, they are in much worse shape than in Heestebeek's case.
Here comes Becker. Becker on Eras. Eras leaves the door wide open, so if Becker can outbrake him, which he does massively, but Eras is smart, tries to go for the switchback. We'll do it here again. Try to go for the cutback, but Becker has got that one covered off. Almost outbraked himself, but
Yeah, but
kept it
Eras,
clean.
Eras has DRS though.
Also,
He's too far back. Too far back, yeah.
Yeah, Schmidt is trying it
cut
though.
back.
Ooh, watch out there on the inside. A bit tricky, but alongside. Coming to turn 6. He's gonna try it. No, backs out of it. Maybe go for the inside line here. No, he waits. So now lap 12 almost for George Shatsi Pantelis. Tyres still looking okay, I think. Lap time still looking good. Pit window opening in about 5 laps, I think.
Shatsi Pantelis is going to lose out, I think, from this lap onwards. Didn't have the best middle sector. 15.0 last time round from him, so
Wow.
this is the first lap that he's dropping into the 115s, and Leitner, or sorry, Heestebeek was 4/10 quicker than that. And we have a look again at Lucas Schmidt.
Ooh, Eras is
Tries it
so
on
slow
Eras.
there.
Fantastic top speed and gets by 334 kilometers an hour there. Easy move for him.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if I can get a quick replay of that moment that Lucas Schmidt had just a little bit earlier. Was closing in on Andrew Tussey and braked very late indeed. Almost, just almost missed Andrew Tussey there. His tires won't be happy about that. Definitely, you can see the flat spot even on the tire there in the left front. Oh, Corey Jemnik is also having a little bit of a moment, I think. What is happening with him? No, can't really see what happened there.
Paul Squire has been lapped by Shatsi Pantelis, lap 12 of the race. Ron on his final race, 13th at the moment. And Shatsi Pantelis keeps on going, but this lap has been even worse than the previous one. I think he will drop further into the 115s this lap.
Eras is going into the pits, I think. We'll see.
Heestebeek about a 10th quicker last time round.
Oh, he's going into the pits. Eras into the pits. That's an early pit stop. I think it's going to be a free stop for him.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be difficult now to stretch it. Could be done, but he needs to be very conservative on his hard tires then, and at least not drive them like he did with his mediums.
Definitely.
Thrustmaster is quickest in the first sector now. Of course, that's more like a top speed thing than tire wear, but it's gonna be the second sector that's gonna be dependent here for Heesterbeek, or for Thrustmaster, also Heesterbeek, of course. He is gaining a little bit now, Heesterbeek. Heesterbeek also dropping down a little bit.
So Eras has come out in 9th, just behind Matt Tucson, so he's going to hold him up a bit, which certainly won't help him with his undercut.
Watch Becker though. Becker quite close to the back of Dylan Scrivens now, coming to the start-finish straight.
Yeah. But he's not gonna do it because of the top speed. I mean, look, he's just not even closing in.
Just a little bit, but it's indeed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the top speed is exactly the same, even though Becker has the DRS.
Yeah.
That's going to be extremely difficult to get past, but he might do it now.
Gotta do the exit again. Slipstream now also a bigger roll here. Is he gonna go for the inside? No, he backs out of it. He has still got a couple of opportunities. Of course, it's only lap 15 of 71, so he's doing good so far. Good recovery from his unfortunate mishap in the opening stages of the race.
Yeah, and Leitner attacking Ibanez for 10th place, and he gets it easily down the inside. Easy move up into the points. So let's see. Becker might try it again. He's a bit closer than last time. But is it going to be enough? That's a question. I don't think so.
I don't think he'll be necessarily looking for a move into turn 1, but perhaps turn 3.
Yeah, I think so too.
But that depends how good of a run he gets through here. That, you know, it's so important. And he gets a decent run. And yeah, because of the dirty air, the rear tires are struggling to keep in contact with the road. Get some wheel spin as the car comes light. The rear becomes light at least, and still has to wait.
Bit of an oversteer moment there. Griffith's defending. But yeah, he's gonna have to stay behind for another lap. And Schmidt is getting close again as well.
So gap for the lead is dropping down a little bit. It was 5 seconds a couple of laps ago, now down to 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds.
So Aras was the only driver to be in the pits, but that changes now because Siemnek has gone for the hards in his first pit stop.
Scriven's going in. Oof. Becker realized that in time, luckily. But Becker now needs to push to try and make sure it doesn't get a big undercut on him.
Is Aras on the mediums?
Yeah, Eras stopped for the mediums, I think.
So he's going for the free stop, definitely.
Yeah, I think so too.
So can he come out ahead of Scrivens? That's in question. I think it's going to be rather close. But I think Aras is going to get it just about. Yeah, just about. Gets ahead. And Scrivens on the hard tire.
Yeah. Setsi Pantelis, don't know. I can't see pit light, but probably I won't be able to see pit light anyway. So let's see what he will do. Is he gonna go into the pit lane? No, he's staying out. With Heesterbeek is doing the same. Yes.
Yeah. Nobody's going into the pits. Nobody's going into the pits except for Ron Squire, who has his pit light on. I think he's gonna go into the pits.
George Schatzpanter is losing out a lot in that last lap. 15.9.
Well spotted.
Gap down to 2.6 seconds now.
Yeah, and he does a 18.8 first sector, which was usually his strong point, but now he loses 5 tenths alone to Heesterbeek behind.
Yeah.
So it's time for Shatsi Pantelis to react. Luckily though, he's already built up a 5-second gap before.
Oh wow, the gap has really gone down. And there is a fight between Leitner and Tucson for P9. While Squire has gone into the pits for a set of hard tires. But yeah, Shatsi Pantelis is going into the pits at the end of this lap. Same for Andrew Tussey. And that's about it, but Yemnik has gone under the way to let get lapped.
Here we go, Shatsi Pantelis into the
yeah.
pit lane.
He's going for it.
Heesterbeek stays out.
So Shatsi Pantelis now has the undercut. And Tussey goes into the pits as well, and the same for Lucas Schmidt. And I don't think that anybody else except for Tucson will go into the pits.
What's up?
Holy shit.
What's
I
up?
think Schmidt almost spun it on the pit lane entry. Has he?
Oh, he missed his pit box also.
Okay. It's...
Interesting. So it's gonna be crucial for Heesterbeek this lap.
Tussey has spun, and he's out. I think he will have damage, definitely. And Schmidt gets past.
Where did
He
spin?
spun on the exit, and he hit the safety car or whatever it is.
Coming out of the pit lane. Let's see. I'm having a replay now. It's coming out of the pit lane, left turn here, and there's too much gas on his new tires. Spins into the safety car indeed.
Ron Squire has spun into turn 1 as well.
That's a very interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
In Tucson.
And Matthewson was in the pits, so was Norbert Leitner, both on the hard tires, but Matthewson has spat in the pit lane, so he has a drive-through penalty.
Heesterbeek stays out.
And crucially, this is a good choice from Heesterbeek because Shatsi Pantelis is stuck himself behind Raby. And Raby, is driving on those medium tires. Shatsi Pantelis on the prime cannot really make the undercut work if he stays behind the ACR car. He goes alongside here for turn 1, should outbrake, needs to be careful with the, the back marker, I guess.
Yeah.
Does the ACR come back at him now? Not really. So Shatsi Pantelis is now in clean air and can make the undercut work a little bit better, but he's already effectively thrown a lap away of the undercut.
So Becker coming out on the medium tires actually. So this will be interesting. He might make the 2-stop work from here. He might do that, but we'll see. So Heesterbeek is staying out for another lap. Christopher Raby, I don't think he pitted yet.
No, he did, I think.
I don't think he did.
Oh no.
And I will take a look who has pitted and who not. So Heesterbeek hasn't pitted. Christopher Raby has not as well. Ibanez also. And
second time because of his drive-through, of course.
Yeah, and I think that's it, to be honest. Maybe Sergi Harris, but I think he was in the pits.
Yeah, Shatsi Pantelis needs to get a move on now if he wants to defend from Heesterbeek, but I think that's gonna be difficult now. Gap 17 seconds at the moment. And that's, I think, enough even for Ruud Heesterbeek to come out in front.
Is it?
It's quite a... I think it's gonna be close.
Okay.
Of course, that gap will become smaller because Shatsi Pantelis has the pressure tire, of course.
Yeah, I have no idea what the pit delta is like, but obviously when you...
It's a bit smaller than usual.
Yeah, I can understand that. Heesterbeek also had a bit of a buffer also when he came in.
True.
1.5 seconds, 2 seconds or something.
Christopher Raby will come into the pits. And the end of lap 21, so a pretty long stint on the medium tires. One is actually staying out. Wow. So 22 laps at least on the mediums. Is he going for a 1-stop?
That's gonna be tricky, but...
Yeah, it will be tricky.
Meh.
He has a flat spot on his left front.
I mean, 49 laps on the hards.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Oh.
I mean,
He has his pit lane.
yeah,
Yeah.
he had it last lap as well.
Ah,
He
okay.
didn't pit.
Good spot.
But he's gonna...
Oh, Ace the back. Welcome into the pits. The gap is 16 seconds, so I think Shotzi Pantelis will be ahead of Haystabeek, but of course Haystabeek will have fresher tires by a few laps.
Ibanez also into the pit lane.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see, it's
that
gonna
is
be
it
crucial.
for the first pit stops. We're now only waiting for Raby and Haystabeek, and that's the first round of pit stops done. And Haystabeek is indeed coming into the pits. Broke very nice. Very nicely indeed. So we'll see.
Shotzi Pantelis now coming onto the straight. He's got DRS, I think, even from Scrivens. That's helping him definitely.
Yes.
1:14.1 there, that last lap. Ooh, locks up a little bit. Not gonna help him. Let's see. Haystabeek on the exit now. He's gonna
he's
be pretty close.
He's ahead.
He
By
is
a
definitely
second.
ahead.
But Haystabeek is on the mediums.
Ooh, that is very interesting. Good
So
spot
this
there.
will be interesting.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be very interesting for Ruud Haystabeek. He's gonna have the faster tire, the fresher tire. Yeah. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, and Harris is also quite close to Florian Becker. Oh.
Very interesting spot there to let him past.
Jemnek out of the race.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Let's see, after his pit stop, did he spin it in the...
Not sure.
He just retired. He parked his car and pressed the step,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Florian Becker now setting his personal best time.
Yeah. He's
Maybe-
pulling away from Harris.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's gonna try and push as hard as possible. The gap between him and Ruud Haystabeek is about 9 seconds. 10 seconds even.
Yeah, the closest gap we have now right now is between Shotzi Pantelis and Haystabeek. 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, Haystabeek is gonna be quick here.
Definitely. He has fresher tires and he's on the mediums as well, so that is quite an advantage to have. But so far the gap is pretty stable, but now getting a bit, yeah, it's getting down,
Yeah, especially in sector 2, of course.
Yeah. I think Chelsea Pantelis has also made a little bit of a mistake. So that obviously helped Haystabeek. But I don't think he will get DRS on this occasion. It will be close to 1.1 seconds, so not this time around. But he might get it on the second DRS zone. Oh, this will be really close. No. So otherwise, Schmidt is actually closing down on Sergi Harris. Gap is 1 second. So we have 2 fights here for the lead of the race and for 4th position. And Haystabeek is gonna get the DRS if he doesn't make a mistake.
Oh, yeah, getting closer and closer through sector 2. Last lap was 3/10 quicker than Shotzi Pantelis. First Squire now in front might even give Shotzi Pantelis DRS. Will he? I don't think, no.
No, definitely not. But Haystabeek has it now. So this will be an interesting fight for the lead here.
Yeah, how hard are they going to fight? That's the thing too.
Yeah.
They are teammates and they're on a different strategy, so let's have a look. I hope they'll fight hard, but You never know, of course.
Now Chachipantelis will have DRS from Squire. Squire backing out there very nicely. Hope he also catches. Yeah, Heestebeek, yeah, definitely. Good thing there from Ron. And Heestebeek, yeah, couldn't get an opportunity there, of course, now. But he still has quite a lot of laps to try and get past George in a good and fair manner. We go.
I think he's gonna get him. Yeah, he's gonna get him. Easy. He's really close. Yeah, using boost 2.
There we go.
Yeah,
try
this
the
will be easy.
outside, or the inside. He's still doubting.
He's not giving up. Yeah.
It's very close. Chachipantelis, of course, also good top speed. Now tries the switchback here, coming into turn 2. Now turn 3. Let's see. He's gonna get DRS also here.
Yeah.
Here we
Good
go.
exit. Very good exit. Going down the inside.
Not defending here, Chachipantelis,
Oh.
but breaks very late.
Oh.
Makes the corner. Does he? Ooh,
Oh,
does.
Ooh, that was so close. I nearly jumped out of my chair.
That was
wow.
very close. Still going side by side into turn 6 here.
Heestebeek has it.
Chachipantelis, yeah. Heestebeek definitely has it now.
Oh.
Ooh, does he? Going a little bit wide through turn 7 there.
Yeah. He has it
Yeah, I
now.
think he has it, yeah.
Wow, that was really close. Nearly ended in tears.
Yeah, indeed. Nearly ended in tears. Let's see if I can get a quick replay of that overtake. Almighty stuff happening there between teammates. Oh. So, Chachipantelis outbreaks himself a little bit, gets on the curb, on the AstroTurf a little bit, and then has a big oversteer moment, almost spins into his teammate. And then, very close, keeps it on the inside, and tries to stick
look
it
at
on
it!
the-
He's
Oh,
going
he's
at it
going
again!
back! Oh, contact! There is contact! And
Oh,
Chachipantelis has spun. Heestebeek is going on, but Chachipantelis has spun. Wow. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a replay also. See, Christopher Raby is also spun around twice. Let's see, Chachipantelis gaining. Very, very high top speed. Breaks so late. Throws up the inside and then makes contact with Heestebeek. Almost spins also, but just manages to keep it together there. Wow. Very ballsy move there from Chachipantelis on his own teammate. It is the style we are used to see from him, of course, but needs to watch out.
Yeah, the gap is now 6 seconds, which will help Heestebeek because Chachipantelis tires will be a little bit
happened to
destroyed
Raby.
after that spin.
Raby did a Max Verstappen basically.
Oh.
On the inside curb there, going onto the straight.
Yeah.
Managed to keep it out of the wall there. Lucky for him. But tires won't be happy about it. Definitely not.
Definitely not. And also Schmidt has gone past Eras, which happened like 2-3 laps ago already. But he is up into 4th place. And I think Eras is coming into the pits. And if I'm not mistaken, it will be his second pit stop of the race.
Will be a second pit stop. He stopped to the mediums in
Yeah.
lap 12 or 13, I think.
Yeah. So he's definitely going on a free stop, yeah. Jeroen was in the pits twice as well. But he has obviously gone for the drive-through penalty.
Yeah.
So I think Eras is he's gonna do a hard stint and then go for the mediums at the end. So basically he is now in 8th position. For now that's his finishing position, but obviously he will have now fresher tires. So we'll see how big progress will it be with the new tires. And Becker is also on the mediums, so I think he's going for the same strategy as Heestebeek. It's a 2-stop, but going twice for the mediums and than for the hard tires for the final stint. So I think Becker is gonna gaining on Chelsea Pantelis. I will check the lap times. So Florian Becker last time 14.4 and Chelsea Pantelis 14.1 actually. So even though that Becker is on the medium tires, Chelsea Pantelis is still faster.
Yeah. So just a little update on the weather forecast. At the moment, chance of rain is 73%. Still a good chance of rain, but I don't see anything at the moment. Very clear skies, blue and the sun is shining, so I doubt it. Don't think it's gonna rain.
Yeah. Sadly, I have to agree. Right now the grid is settled, so to say. No fights are happening right now on the grid, so yeah. We'll see what will happen.
Is pushing his tires though. Last
Yeah.
lap was 2/10 quicker than Heesterbeek. Personal best for Chelsea Pantelis.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to watch his tires also. I think if he wants to keep it on the 2-stop and make it to the end. And try to maybe battle a little bit more with Heesterbeek. Gonna be tricky.
Well, the closest gap we have right now is between Scrivens and Andrew Tussaud. Fight for 5th position. The gap is 1.5 seconds. Both drivers are on the hard tires. Both have done one pit stop. So the tire life should be just about equal. And Ron Squire has been lapped by everyone on the grid. So he's fighting with himself right now. He's now in 12th position, so I don't know what is the... Is it the same in F1 with scoring points, or is it different here?
You have to have, I think, 75% driven, or 90% maybe even. Do you know that, Jeroen?
No.
Yeah, but with the does the top 10 get points? Is it same as in F1? Yeah, okay. So he's not in the points at the moment, but he could get there if
it starts raining and everyone DNFs.
Yeah. But it would make this. I think it would make this race hella more interesting.
Well, I mean, you will see drivers struggling a bit
more,
but the racing itself, I don't think would improve.
Yeah.
Then you're just going to laugh at people who are struggling, you know. So. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I know.
Again, Chelsea Pantelis with a personal best, a 113.9. It's the first 113 he's been putting in. So those prime tires working well for him, and I think the prime tire should actually be the main tire choice, the main tire compound for Chelsea Pantelis, because he treats them quite aggressively, his tires, and those primes are a bit more.
Oh, he spins. Andrew Tussaud spins.
Oh,
on the exit of turn 3, hits the inside curb. I think he doesn't have damage. No, still's got his front wing.
Not really sure. There could be a little damage, but nothing big, of course. It seems like it. Yeah, he's turning a little bit, just a little bit to the right, but shouldn't make a huge difference. But it was the only fight we had, because he was very close to Scrivens. But now that he made the mistake, obviously, there's closest gap is now between Christopher Raby and Sergi Eras.
Yep.
Fight for 7th position gap, 1.5 seconds.
Florian Becker also picking the pace up a little bit more, just set his personal best time, 14 dead. So Heestebeek also improving in the first sector, maybe trying to respond a little bit to the quicker times of Satsipantelis.
Oh, Tuesday made another spin.
Ooh,
He lost his front wing.
I
He's
heard
going into the
something.
pits.
Ooh, that looks indeed not good.
I think he's done a Verstappen. Yeah, he has done a Verstappen.
Let's see. Oh yeah, touches the inside curb. Ooh, he almost had it, but then pressed the gas a little bit too soon and then gone around again.
Yeah. They didn't save it like Verstappen did.
Of course, it's not raining also, so...
Yeah. Oh, he still doesn't have his front wing though.
Does he?
He doesn't. He doesn't have a front wing.
What's
Oh,
he
it's
doing?
race over. It's race over.
Yeah,
for
race
Andy
over
Tuesday.
for him if he...
Yeah. But it's...
Didn't he repair the damage or something?
Yeah, probably, yeah. But it's 3 retirements, Tuesday, Yemnik and Lamprecht not continuing in this race. So we have 11 drivers now on the grid out of 14.
Yeah.
And Becker is the fastest out of
Yeah.
those 12 drivers who are still in. 1:13.7 last time round from him, about a tenth quicker than our leader, and about 3/10 quicker than the guy ahead of him, Chassis Panselis, who has been criticized many times before, but is doing a much better job this race, and not only this race, but also lately. So props and thumbs up to the Greek driver. I mean, 34 laps in, you know, 5 months ago, we would have probably said by now that Chassis Panselis was already DNF'd. But he has definitely improved on that, so that's a good thing.
Definitely. It's nice to see that when the driver is improving.
Yeah. Definitely.
Now it seems to me that Heestebeek increasing the gap between himself and Chassis Panselis. Gap is 6 seconds, and it was around 5 just a few laps ago.
Eras also closing in a little bit to Christopher Raby at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only fight we have now on the grid, so yeah, definitely worth watching that.
Eras has good top speed, I think, does he? Compared to Raby, not that much. Let's see what he can do. Opens up the DRS. Getting closer and closer to Christopher Raby. Not enough though to try something into turn 1. Maybe in turn 3 if he gets a good exit here out of turn 2. Maybe a lot on the curb there. Maybe not the best thing to do there, but seems to get a reasonably good exit.
Close.
Here we go.
He's close.
Going defensive.
Around the outside.
Could be possible. Does he leave the space there, Raby? Yes, he does. But so very good exit of Heras here.
Yep.
As the inside line
inside,
into turn 6, and I think that is done.
Yeah.
Or Sergi Heras does it. Ooh, maybe taking a little bit of a look there in turn 7. But yeah, definitely pass now.
Ibanez in the pits. I think it's going to be a free stop as well for him. And Leitner is now closing in on Christopher Raby.
Christopher Raby is not giving up on Heras though.
Yep.
Keeps quite close here. Of course has the DRS to help him and do so, but I think it is it's not enough. No, actually gaining a lot here.
Well, David Cook has said in the chat that the top 15 score points in ACE, so...
Oh, okay.
Not really sure now.
Let's quickly take a look on because yeah, it's the top 15 indeed.
Okay. So that means that everybody is in the points right now.
Yeah.
And Leitner is very close to Christopher Raby. Half a second behind him, he will have the RS for the start-finish straight, but he is too far back at the moment. Close it in now. Gonna do it. Oh, he's going for it.
The inside, wow.
Oh, doesn't make it
Brakes
stick
very
though.
late there.
Yeah.
Big dive to the inside of Christopher Raby there. Luckily they don't make any contact. Christopher Raby spotted that in time, but ballsy move there from Norbert Leitner. Doesn't make a stick though.
Yeah. And Haystebeek again, increasing the gap. It's 6.5 seconds now. And it's going to be Leitner versus Raby. Round 2, quite soon.
There we go.
Yeah, he had a better exit. But is it going to be enough? I doubt it. Would need to be just a little bit closer.
Raby already going defensive now. Not gonna help him on the exit here. Makes the best of it though.
Is he gonna try another dive bomb? I don't think so.
Raby
Thinks
is
better
now.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the switchback now. He had a really good exit. Is he
Raby.
gonna do an Alonso on button 2011? No. Not quite, but he's gonna try to go down the inside. Very good move from Norbert Leitner. Nice switchback, and he made the move down the inside.
Ooh,
But they
Raby.
made a contact. Yeah. Christopher Raby touched the back of Norbert Leitner. Luckily, both of the drivers continue without any damage. And Leitner is up into 6th place. 7th place.
Yeah, luckily no.
Becker in the pits. Went for the hard tires. And I guess he's going to the end.
Yeah, I think so too. 31 laps. That is a very good, very reasonably good possible for him, I think.
So he's potentially in 4th place right now. We'll see. But I think he's gonna get, he's definitely gonna get ahead of Schmidt. But now he has the undercut on Chassis Panzelis, so we'll see if he can make that work. The gap is 21 seconds now. So we'll see. He will definitely need to push if he wants to get ahead of Chassis Panzelis. I think Becker will need to close the gap down to at least 18 seconds, so that's about 3 seconds. Can he do that? We'll see, we'll see.
I think on fresh, hard tires should be 5-6 tenths per lap. Von Squire in front of him now gives him plenty of space there to get around. Von Squire so far doing a good job in staying in the race for 42 laps already. I think for him it's a little bit less, but 37 for him, but still. Doing a good job so far.
So let's check the lap time then. Let's wait for Florian Becker to cross the line. So Florian Becker has done 14.4. I think someone spun. And Chelsea Pantelis has done 14.4 as well. So the gap stays the same. And who spun? I definitely heard.
Oh, somebody going straight
Ibanez.
in front of Becker.
Woo! Wow, millimeters. That was Ibanez.
Ibanez. Chillax, bro.
That was so close.
Let's see, replay of that. Goes onto the grass, outbrakes himself then goes back on the track, just doesn't mind anybody. And see the slow motion of that. That is not even a millimeter, man.
Yeah. You couldn't stick a paper there between the two cars.
Wow. Ibanez.
So close. I think Becker was at least half a second quicker now on this occasion. So let's see. Becker has done a 14.1. Chelsea Pantelis 14.7. So 6/10 difference. Just like you said a few laps ago. Gap is just over 20 seconds. We'll see. If it keeps going like that, then I think Becker could have a decent chance of getting ahead of Chelsea Pantelis when he makes his pit stop. But on the other hand, Chelsea Pantelis will have fresher tires. By at least 10%. So then it will be Chelsea Pantelis who will have the advantage. At least tire advantage. So, Becker 14.2. And Chelsea Pantelis 14.5, so another 3/10. On the other hand, it's not that surprising that the gap is not going down that quickly, because the hard tires can last forever, to be honest.
Yeah, the hard tires are... Yeah, it depends, of course, on how you drive them. I think Chelsea Pantelis, the way that he's driven for a couple of laps now, or for pretty much the whole race. It's gonna be difficult for him to take them to 40, 50 laps. Yeah. But it is possible if you treat them well, yeah.
Oh, Haystack made a little mistake in turn 4. The gap between himself and Chelsea Pantelis has gone down to... Oh, and Chelsea Pantelis has made a mistake as well. In the same corner.
Synchronized mistakes.
Yeah. The gap is 5 seconds right now. And that will certainly help Florian Becker. And guess what?
Oh, wow.
Getting a bit darker.
Yeah, the clouds are getting a little bit more.
Yeah. You're right. You can see some clouds in the air, so wow.
Who knows? Still a good 34 laps remaining.
Yeah, please rain. Oh! Chelsea Pantelis has spun!
Oi.
Coming out of turn 13, I guess.
I think he hit the curb, did he?
Not really sure. I haven't seen that.
Let's see the replay. The inside curb there on the exit. Yeah, just the exit curb. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a slow motion of that. got on the exit curb. And
Hastebeek in the pits.
on the upshift, had a lot of wheel spin and just spun around. Hastebeek into the pit lane. Alright, so he's gonna do his last pit stop.
Well, he
It's
already
darker
did.
and darker for me.
Yeah.
It's really getting really dark now.
So I think a Hastebeek has it in the back if he doesn't make a mistake
Yeah, definitely.
easily.
Just needs to keep it clean, keep it composed.
Yeah.
Get it to the finish line in one piece. I think he's got it done.
It's perfectly because also now I think it's time for the second pit stops to start.
Martin.
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
Martin.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh, sorry. My microphone has. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know where it ended. So.
Right, so the gap between Raby and Leitner only getting a little bigger. Leitner is closing in, I think, a little bit on Eras, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is
Should be.
not much, but a little bit quicker than him. Gap at the moment is, what is it, 2-3 seconds? Yeah, you just see him ahead
yeah.
there.
1.5. Yeah, I was saying that Screwens was in the pits. I don't know if you got that. Don't know
Sorry?
where I ended. I don't know where I ended exactly. But I was saying that Screwens was in the pits as well. So now the second pit stops will start relatively soon.
Yeah,
My microphone plugged out, so
Schmid and Schatzipantelis.
yeah. Thanks to that mistake, now Schmidt has a chance of getting onto the podium.
Yeah. Still Florian Becker in the battle, of course. Florian Becker only 7 seconds behind. Ooh. Hastebeek.
Yeah, I think his tires are going off.
Rear tire is really not liking the way he's driving. Schmid
He's
going for the
it.
inside.
Braking too early.
Ooh, a big lock up there from Schatzipantelis.
Yeah. I think his tires are in a pretty bad shape now. And he's certainly not helping with the lockups and so on and the mistakes.
Here we go. Schmid, is he gonna go for the inside? No, he waits. Again locks up there. Schatzipantelis on the inside of the curb.
Yeah, Schatzipantelis is starting to really struggle. I mean, if I was Schmidt, I would go for an undercut. He's just getting stuck behind Schatzipantelis.
True.
If you can't get past, then go for the undercut. You don't have that many laps remaining, so you can do a hard stint very easily from now on. And Hastebeek is really close as well. Of course, he has already done that second pit stop, and again, Schatzipantelis an oversteering moment on the exit. And Hastebeek has DRS as well, so does Schmidt. Otherwise, nothing else is happening on the grid.
Schmid taking a look, locks up a little bit. Buyers won't be happy about it, but he can afford it for now. Not a very good exit of Schmid there, out of turn 3. So he won't have any chance on doing something here. Of course, Hastebeek is closing in.
Yeah.
Really closing in here, Hastebeek. Will he be able to do it on the straight? Watch, hold on the curb there.
Yeah.
Almost had an oversteer moment there.
Yeah, this new set of hards are really working nicely for him. I think he's... Oh, Schmidt is going into the pits. So,
That's why he only cut. Yes.
Yeah. definitely. And I think that's a good choice because he has a big gap to Sergi Eres, and he's going to come out in clean air.
Shatsipantel is really staying out.
Oh, and he's going actually for the mediums for the last 22 laps. Interesting choice.
I think it can be done. I mean, Florian did a stint of 20. Heesterbeek did, of course, 2 stints of 23 on his medium. So,
Yeah,
it can be done, definitely. But
it can be, but you're going to lose time at the end.
True, but yeah, well, he's gonna
But you
try
can do it. You can do it, definitely. And
Yeah,
Eras is in the pits as well.
Heesterbeek and Shatsipantel is very close now. Ooh, watch out, Heesterbeek almost touches the back of Shatsipantel if there.
Yeah.
Keep it composed, Heesterbeek. You know you are quicker, just get the good exit out of the last corner. Or out of turn 3. Don't do...
This will be close between Leitner and Eras. And Leitner comes out ahead of Sergi Eres. Sergi Eres obviously made that third pit stop. Gone for another set of hearts. I think
Shatsipantel
both
is
of the
going
drivers. Okay.
Yeah, Shatsipantel is into the pit lane.
Yeah,
And Heesterbeek
responding.
definitely, looking very good for the win so far.
Yeah, definitely. Becker will not pit again if...
No, he will take it to the end.
Okay,
He stopped in lap, what is it?
Yeah.
39, so yeah, definitely.
So
should be-
Schmidt comfortably comes out ahead of Shatsipantelis, who has gone for the mediums as well. And with the way he was driving, 21 laps,
it's gonna be difficult for him.
it's definitely going to be really difficult.
He did 18 in the first stint.
Mm.
Less fuel loads, of course, now, but
Yeah.
still. Meh.
But Schmidt now currently in 3rd place, so good on him.
Going quick on his fresh mediums. First sector purple. Second sector, probably also gonna be a good time.
And Squire is gonna go into the pits as well, probably for his final pit stop. But then second pit stop actually.
Yeah, just did 30 laps on the hards.
Yeah, and he's gonna do probably another 20 laps on the hards. He might go for the mediums. He's going for the hards.
Yeah, playing
Oh,
it
go!
safe.
Jesus!
What's he do?
Nearly crashed into the wall.
Okay.
He came out of his big pit box. Really close. So Lucas Schmidt, fastest lap of the race, 1:13.0. We have 19 laps remaining and he is 10 seconds behind Becker. This could get interesting, to be honest. Because he's catching them quite quickly. If I take a look, so Schmidt, as I said, 13.0. Florian Becker was a second slower. And the Ruud Heesterbeek was 8 tenths slower. So if he keeps it like that, then it could get really interesting by the end of the race. But can he keep it like that? That's the question.
Leitner and Scrivens are battling quite hard now in the second sector. They make
Yeah.
a bit of contact.
Ooh,
Watch.
really close. And he actually got a hit from Sergi Eres,
Yeah.
who spun.
It was already yeah.
And that's Matthewson.
Matthewson,
Spun,
Matthewson,
spun right ahead of him.
Let's see
A lot
if
of
I
happening.
can get a replay of that battle. Coming into turn 3, Leitner
Yeah.
goes for the inside.
There was some contact up the hill as well, the double right-hander. So if you want to take a look at the replay for that.
Yeah. Side
Wow.
by side coming to the uphill section. Indeed, they make a little bit of contact, not too much, so they keep it in one line. But then Leitner going for the, a little bit of a dive bomb. Pushes Scrivens off the track there even a little bit. And then Scrivens has no choice than to go over the curb. And then, Eras behind that couldn't do a whole lot, I think. Yeah, unfortunate for Eras, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of things happening at once.
Yeah.
But actually, Shatsipansaris has done the fastest lap. He has robbed, so to say, Lucas Schmidt. But not that much quicker than Lucas Schmidt's fastest lap time. But now Shatsipansaris 112.7.
He's pushing. He is pushing. He needs to be, of course, if he wants to have any chance on the podium. A couple of seconds behind Schmidt still.
Yeah. I think it's going to get really interesting at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Because both Schmidt and Shatsipansaris have fresh medium tires. And there's 17 and a half laps remaining. The gap to Becker is under 9 seconds. The gap to Heestebeek is 14 and a half. I don't think they're going to get Heestebeek, but they could have a shot at Florian Becker for the second position. Houston in the pits for his second pit stop.
Yeah.
Oh, and he has a drive-through again.
Oh,
Second drive-through of the day.
that's not helping him. Ooh, that's Pontelis over the curbs there, a little aggressive, almost losing the car in turn 2 there. He is gaining a lot on Schmid though.
Yeah, and they are both gaining on Heestebeek and Becker quite a lot. So, like I say, it will get really interesting by the end of the race.
Yeah. He's only what is it? 23 laps remaining or something.
So
Even less.
yeah, so sit tight, hold on. It's going to get really nasty. Yeah, and I think we're going to have a fight soon between Schmidt and Shatsipansaris. He might have DRS on the start-finish straight.
Just about, maybe.
No. 1.1 seconds.
So not
But
enough.
he will get it soon. He will get it soon.
He's got a good top speed, of course.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hear
when I
somebody
compare it...
is
Oh,
in the
yellow
pits
flag.
or something.
That's Tucson in the pits
Oh,
again.
okay.
Oh, and he's going for another pit stop? Oh. Or was it a stop and go?
Could have been if it's his second. Yeah, could have been a stop.
Okay.
So Shatsipansaris getting closer and closer to the back of Schmid.
Yeah, they're really close now.
So at the moment, I think.
Oh, he's going for it, I think. And it's getting darker just a little bit again. He's going for it. Down the
go.
inside or
Outside.
outside.
See the top speed advantage is just
Yeah.
so big.
And he gets him.
Locks up a little bit, goes over the curb quite aggressively, but keeps it together. Nice and tightly there. Also a fastest lap there again from Shatsipansaris 12.6. Very, very good laps from George at the moment, but will he be able to keep up his pace coming to the end of the stint? Because he's just pushing so hard.
Exactly. Well, so far he was quicker on the last lap. He was 1.1 seconds quicker than Florian Becker. And 9/10 quicker than Heestebeek. Yeah, Heestebeek is doing very, very consistent lap times. Very consistent. It's really nice to see. I think with the way both Schmidt and Chassis Panzelis are driving right now, I think Schmidt is gonna come back at him by the end of the race.
Yeah, could be.
Oh! Ooh, Chassis Panzelis nearly spun at turn 3. That's certainly not going to help your tires, man. Yeah, and the gap is going down extremely, so...
Yellow
Yeah.
flag in sector 2. Who was that? Squire.
Oh, Squire,
probably,
yeah. Lost his front wing.
Oh. He's doing still very good so far, keeping his car intact until this point. Let's hope he can get it to the finish for him.
So far he hasn't done that, if I'm not mistaken, this season.
Yeah.
So it would be really nice to see. Of course, we already mentioned this, but... Oh!
Chassis Pantelis,
Okay.
I think his rear tires are just losing so much grip, I think.
His last lap 13.1. Still, it was 6 tenths faster than Florian Becker. It is out of the DRS range. And Squire has come out of the pits on another set of mediums, hards.
The gap between Heesterbeek and Becker stays about the same.
Yeah.
Becker is, I think, very, very hungry here for the win, but with just over 10 laps remaining, it's probably not gonna go Florian's way. Don't see it
And
happening.
Even if he does close the gap, he'll hit the dirty air, and he knows that he has got quite a top speed deficit, so to say. He's not really that fast in the straight line, so it will be tough for him to even get by, even if he closes up.
Yep. Yeah.
Which I don't even think will happen.
No, indeed. They're setting about the same lap times. Last lap, Ruud Heesterbeek was 10th quicker. The lap before, Florian Becker was a 10th quicker. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Chassis Panzer is again half a second quicker than both Becker and Heesterbeek. Schmidt pretty much even on lap times with Becker and Heesterbeek. Just a little bit quicker, 1-2 tenths per lap, so he's not closing that much, but he is closing. Will it be enough? We will see. But I think Chassis Panzer will get to attack Florian Becker, but will he have the tires to actually get past? We will see. He's certainly giving the tires a hard time.
Yeah.
So Heesterbeek 13.8. Becker 13.7. What about Chassis Panzelis? 13.6. So not that much faster, but actually it was the fastest, 13.3 out of all these 4 guys. So now, okay.
Heesterbeek stepping up the pace a little bit more.
Yeah.
And Florian Becker also both did a personal best lap time. Still Heesterbeek a 10th quicker than Becker at the moment.
Yeah, it was 13.5 from Heesterbeek, 13.6 from Becker, 13.3 from Chassis Panzelis, and 13.7 from Lucas Schmidt.
Yeah, now 9 laps remaining.
So again, the gap is going down, but not so quickly like at the start. Obviously, the tires are starting to give up a little bit. Because he has already done like 11, 12 laps on them, so they're not going to be as fast as at the start of the stint. So now, Heesterbeek 13.7, Becker 13.7.
Ras and Rabi are battling.
Yeah, Chassis Panzer is 13.2 and 13.4 from Schmidt, so half a second is what Chassis Panzer has gained on Becker and Heesterbeek. So the fight, okay, fight for 7th place, Rabi versus Harris.
Yeah, they've been battling for quite some time now. Sadly,
Yeah.
we missed the opening stages of that. I think Rabi has now gotten past, pretty easily. Yeah, don't think Haras can do anything here coming to the start-finish straight. Let's see if I can get a quick replay of that battle. They were coming into turn 1. Rabi had the DRS. Closing in on Edas quite quickly. He went for the inside line here. And then Edas braked quite late. Managed to keep the inside line through turn 2 and 3. And was still ahead. And then Rabi again had the DRS in the straight coming to turn 4. Edas going defensive there. Brakes again quite late. Then still side by side coming through turn 4 and turn 5. Then coming to turn 6, Rabi was well ahead, and that is where we picked up.
Yeah, obviously Rabi has the medium tires, so that's helping him quite a lot. And we have another fight coming up, and it's again Rabi now versus Scrivens.
Yeah, Rabi closing in quite rapidly, of course, on his fresh, reasonably fresh medium tire. Only 6 laps he has done on those, so big difference between what Scrivens has done. I mean, he has done 16, 17 laps now on the hard tire.
And Rabi had the RS on the start-finish straight. Rabi, he has said before the race that he has absolutely bad tire wear, but he is on a 2-stop and he has done a medium stint, then a hard stint, and then a medium stint. So in the end, the tire wear was pretty good for him. So basically, the fight between Scrivens and Rabi is the only battle we have right now on the grid. But it could, of course, change in the next few laps. Because Chassis Panzer is nearly spun coming out of turn 4. And he is only 3 seconds behind Becker. So this will get really interesting in the final stage of this race.
Here we go, Rabi. Rabi on Scrivens. Very good top speed of Rabi. Again goes for the inside. Scrivens brakes late. Keeps it ahead here in turn 2. Rabi tries to go for the good exit out of turn 2. Has so. Scrivens almost loses it there in turn 3. Now Rabi has the DRS and already has passed Scrivens here. So just needs to make sure he gets the braking right. Does so very nicely. And I think he is ahead.
Yeah, a very nice overtaking move actually around the outside of turn 3.
Yeah.
So that is it then for these battles here. Nothing happening right now. Of course, Eras could potentially close down the gap between himself and Scrimmens, and we will have another fight on our hands, but we'll see how that will develop. Otherwise, nothing else is happening. Of course, that is Ron Squire that has let Shazi Pantelis past, and now he has Schmidt right behind him, and he moves away relatively good. And the difference between Schmidt and Shazi Pantelis has gone down actually. So yeah, I think now it's the time when Schmidt has the better tire life and he has the tires to actually attack now, while Shazi Pantelis doesn't. Yeah, and the gap has actually gone up between himself and Becker to 3.5 seconds. So Shazi Pantelis will now, I think, start to struggle.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Who's that? Squire, I think.
Yeah, and he's out of the race.
Is he?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He lost his right rear.
That's not good to hear. What
Yeah,
did he
that's not the end of his career that he wanted.
do? He got points, I think, because he Shazi Pantelis.
Oh!
What did he do?
He went wide.
Exit of turn 5, 6.
I'll see. Let's take a look. Yeah, he has went wide. He just went wide.
Let's see, he touches the inside curb first on the exit of turn 4. And coming to turn 5, just doesn't have any steering. It's just like he doesn't have a front wing.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
Steers in, but nothing happens.
But I mean, look, he's driving really slowly.
What is happening?
I mean, he's driving really slow. Oh, is it fuel? He's out of fuel!
He is out of
Shazi
fuel.
Pantelis is out of fuel! And he's out of the race!
Oi, 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 oi. DNF for George Shazi Pantelis. Runs out of fuel with 3 laps to go. Ooh, that is very unfortunate for him. He was doing so good so far in this race. I was looking to get a promising 3rd place if he managed to keep in front of Lucas Schmid, but now, yeah, well, it's gonna be the walk of shame for him now.
So I think that is it then. I think everything is settled now. If nobody will make mistakes now, I think the grid as it is now will stay like this to the end of the race.
Christopher Raby, will he still be able to fight for 4th place? He is gaining on Scrivens, I think.
He's ahead of Scrivens. He has Leitner
yeah.
ahead of him. But the
Oh,
gap
yeah.
is 4
Leitner,
seconds, and that there's 3 laps remaining. I don't think
No.
the gaps everywhere are pretty big. Of course, the closest gap is between Scrivens and Harris, and that's 2.5 seconds. So, like I said, if nobody will make any mistakes, I think the grid is going to stay like this.
So the gap between Florian and Schmid actually also still 3 seconds, but of course, Florian's last lap 14.7.
Yeah, it's going down.
Must have made a mistake or something, because it's going down really quickly now.
Could be.
This lap also 14.9 compared to Heesterbeek, who has about has quite a bit more tire life, of course. It's 23 laps done for him, and
Yeah.
Florian it's already 30, I think. So Florian starting to feel his tires go off, I think.
Yeah, the gap
He
is 2 seconds and it's 2 laps remaining. So
needs to make sure he gets that second place. Just get it to the finish line now. Just over a lap remaining now.
yeah, but is he gonna get it? I doubt it. So last lap. The only battle we have on the grid is, like we have said, between Becker and Schmidt. Gap under 2 seconds, around 1.5 seconds. I don't think Schmidt has enough time to actually do something about this.
So last lap now. Here we go. Ruud Heesterbeek taking the win here in the last round at Interlagos. Very, very good drive here from Ruud Heesterbeek. And Florian Becker in second. Didn't have the best start. Lost out a little bit there, but fought back very well and ends up here in second place. Lucas Schmid happy with
Very
his
happy.
podium spot. Of course, had the luck that Shatsi Pantelis didn't have enough fuel. Norbert Leitner in fourth position. Have to wait a little bit for him to cross the line. Coming out of the last turn now. Also, good drive from him. Christopher Raby behind that in fifth. Wasn't able to get close enough to Leitner to make a move, but still fought back. He also had a reasonably compromised start. Ended up in fifth here. Very good stuff from Raby. Dylan Scrivens finishing in sixth with Eras right behind him. And I think then we have everybody across the finish line. 9 finishers here today in the ace category. I think Shatsi Pantelis will definitely not be happy. Squire, I think, may be happy that he continued so many laps for his last race. So, no rain, but I think we still had a very good race today.
Definitely have to agree on that one. It was, an interesting race, and I think a great finish to the ACE Championship.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, Michi Hoya taking the championship here already, I think, 4 rounds ago or something. But yeah, Ruud Heesterbeek now definitely confirmed for second position. Florian Becker third in the championship. Fourth in the championship will be Sander Kellas. Norbert Leitner. Well, actually, I think Norbert Leitner.
Yeah,
Norbert
will get
Leitner will
him.
be off. Yeah. So Norbert Leitner will be fourth in the championship. Then it will be Sander Kellas, Begales Gergis, Alvaro Torres, Adam McGuire, Ivanov, Schroer, and that is the top 10 for this Ace division. Here, of course, that is not yet official results. Race checks still have to be done. But yeah, very good job there also from Ruud Heesterbeek, getting the win here once again. One last round also, so I think 2 wins in a row for Ruud Heesterbeek. Yeah, very good job, must be said.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats to them. Tomorrow we obviously have the pro race where there's a fight for the title between David Cook and Felipe Giro. The gap is 21 points between them. Cook in the lead. Giro has to win the race, and then it's all about Cook, how he will finish, where he will finish. So
Yeah, definitely. So
that's something that the viewers should look forward at and look forward to, and definitely watch that race and also the WSU race later on tomorrow.
Yeah, as you say, Pro Race is going to be very interesting with the title on the title battle there on the line. Pro starts at 14 GMT, so make sure you tune in for that. After that, at 17 GMT, we're gonna start off the final round of the World Championship. Of course, Jeroen Kweekel has already won the championship, but the constructors are still on the line. Origin Front Row versus Twister. That is also gonna be a very interesting race to watch. And I think that is it for today. You guys have anything to add still?
No.
Okay. Then I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in here for the last Ace race. I hope you all have a very good weekend, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for the WC and Pro races. Take care.
Goodbye.